Hi, everyone. So, Mercury is about to go retrograde for the first time in this calendar year. In 2025, this is the first time. And we all know that when Mercury goes retrograde, it really screws up a lot of our communication, the way things come across, the way that we become aware of things. But particularly when it's in Aries, because Mercury in Aries, even when it's direct, is about speaking honestly. But when Mercury is in Aries and then it goes retrograde, sometimes we can be too honest to the point where we disrupt our own relationships because of the things that we say that we later regret. So I would say that during this time of Mercury retrograde in Aries, which is going to be over the next few weeks, there's going to be a need to really tap into your higher chakras and try to get the downloads that are coming, or even just take deep breaths when you want to say something to someone that you know you could potentially regret later. Count to 10, take a deep breath, because it feels like this energy that's around us right now of this particular retrograde is one that's going to cause a lot of disruptions in our personal lives, in our home lives. So before I get started on the reading in a second here, I just want to say that if you're feeling particularly triggered by someone, especially a family member or someone you live with, to really tap into your higher chakras to figure out why that's triggering you, because that's probably some area that you need to heal. So whoever that was for, I got that out of the way. But I am going to start with a zodiac dice, not because this is your sign. It could be, but it doesn't matter. This is about the energy, and I want to see what energy we want to work with today. Then I'm going to pull one channeled ancestor message to see what they want us to know. And then we're going to do tarot and some clarifications to see about this retrograde period over the next 3 weeks and see the things that we should be focusing on, what might be challenging us, some advice, that kind of stuff. So let's start with a zodiac sign. So we have Scorpio, and the energy of Scorpio can be one of power. It can also be one of secrets, and a lot of emotion, deep emotion. Sometimes Scorpio likes to have control of the situation, but certainly a lot of emotional power is coming through this Scorpio sign right now. And that's the other thing that I was feeling with this Mercury retrograde, is this emotional overwhelm that might cause outbursts, might cause triggering in our personal lives, is what I'm getting. So, but let's see what else wants to come out. Let's see what your ancestors want to say with the channeled ancestor messages. These are messages that I just channel over time. Okay, so we have someone you already know. So we're not talking about new people. And this is what I was thinking, that there is someone in our personal lives, someone we live with, but this is confirming to us that this is someone that you already know, that there's a lot of emotional power, or your emotions are taking over, or your emotions are having the power in this situation. So that may be what we need to learn. And the reason to really keep our upper chakras open so that we can receive the information that we need in order to maybe have the patience that we need, because Aries is not the most patient of signs. I myself am an Aries sun, and I understand what that feels like to not want to wait. It's very hard for me to wait. It's something that I really had to teach myself over the years, that the value in waiting is very powerful too. So anyway, hold on. These are getting away from me. So let's start with some tarot to see what else we can get for this period that might be kind of disruptive in our personal lives. So Justice, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, the World. At the back, 3 of Cups, the Chariot, 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, Strength. And underneath everything is the King of Swords. So With you showing up here as the King of Swords, this is really telling me that you know what your communication style is. The King of Swords is the authority of communication. And as I was tapping this card, the Eight of Swords wanted to show its face here too. So here's what this is giving, that because you are the authority of communicating, you know what to hold back. You already know what to hold back. So use that energy, tap into your King of Swords energy to really communicate only the things that you need to. Inspired things, enlightened things. Speak like a King of Swords, because a King of Swords only speaks through inspired ways and enlightened ways, because the King of Swords is such an authority of communication. So hold back. This Eight of Swords is saying what it is you want to express that you might later regret, but you can do it. You have the ability to do it because you're showing up as a King of Swords. So, and if you don't feel like a King of Swords, let me be the one to tell you that you are, because you're showing up as this King of Swords, and it has nothing to do with gender. But there's this feeling coming through of like imposter syndrome, that if you ever have that feeling of imposter syndrome, remind yourself that literally everyone starts out as an imposter. So let me explain. Even the people who are the most successful, they had a first day on the job. They had a first day of school. They had a first of learning things and understanding things. They had to be taught by a mentor. So if you're feeling like an imposter in a situation, for some reason this is coming through for somebody, don't, because everyone has a first day. So if you're just learning things, if you just got a promotion that you feel like, oh, I don't know if I can handle this, you can. Just do it one day at a time. You are not an imposter. Okay, but let's move on. So we're starting out this retrograde period with someone we already know. We've already decided this is probably someone in our personal lives, and the Three of Cups here is verifying that, because the Three of Cups is our inner circle. These are our closest friends. These are our roommates. These are our family members that we communicate with the most. These are the people we live with, are the Three of Cups. So this is becoming very clear that it is reiterating what I have already picked up, that there's someone you already know who you're going to have probably some kind of an emotional outburst with. And you may be starting to feel, as Mercury goes retrograde, that this relationship is over. There's going to be no second chances. There's no room for growth, and what is dead is dead. I'm getting this feeling. But your upper chakras are here to tell you that might not be the case. That might just be these strong, powerful emotions taking over, and it might not be accurate to the situation. But let's clarify these. So there's the Nine of Cups and there's the Three of Wands. So the Nine of Cups is here to remind you that this person that you live with, this person you're in a relationship with, whoever this close personal person is in your inner world, in your personal life, they are still your Nine of Cups. They are still very important to you. They are still very special to you. They are still your friend, is what this is telling me. And there's someone you can still have fun with, someone that you can still live in the moment with, be carefree with. Those are all the energies of the Nine of Cups. And the Three of Wands is really here reminding you also that to take that breath that we were talking about, to count to 10. The Three of Wands is all about counting to 10. When you feel like you're going to lose your temper, take a step back, keep your heart open. The threes are a very expansive energy, and we have two threes coming in together here. And that's really about keeping your heart space open and receptive and empathic to the situation. Even when the Scorpio emotions come over, you're so triggered that you want to tell this person exactly what you feel about them in the moment. The Three of Wands is cautioning you and saying, but this is just a Mercury retrograde thing, so let's just wait, let's pause, let's breathe, and let's get through this. So you're being asked to focus on, with the Justice card here, to remember that this person really does love you, and you really love them. And that this is a very balanced and just type of a situation, There are healthy boundaries set up that you don't really need to tell this person exactly how you feel. There's no need to tell this person off. There's no upside to telling this person exactly what your Scorpio inner emotions want to throw at them. There's only a downside to doing that. And the Chariot here is the universe saying, just focus on this. Focus on this idea that the universe is here because there's two majors here, and that continue to move this relationship forward even during this retrograde period where you feel like you want to be done with this person. Don't let your emotions trick you. The universe is here to help you. And I keep getting this energy with the Three of Cups that it's important to just be lighthearted with this person, whoever this is for you that's triggering you. Continue to have fun with them, celebrate with them. Don't be so serious. Do the things you love with this person for the next few weeks while we are in this retrograde, because that's going to help keep things light and not to focus on whatever it is that is triggering you. To not focus on that, to understand that the universe really has your back in this situation because there's two majors coming through here. So then we have the Six of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So more confirmation of communication. So you and whoever this is you're dealing with have now shown up as the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So you're both very strong communicators. And the universe, more than ever with this Chariot card, is going to help you to communicate with each other so you can keep this pushing forward. Because there is a very strong bond here with that, with the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords showing up together. There's a very strong bond between the two of you, and the universe does not want you to lose any progress that you have made in this relationship simply because Mercury retrograde is bringing up these triggers for you. So, and then with the Justice with the Six of Cups, this again is this playful energy. Remember your history. Get lost in that, in your imagination of when the two of you became friends, when the two of you became lovers, when the two of you became siblings, whatever it is for you. But there's a need to really go back in time and remember your happiest times, because this is a very balanced relationship, even though you'll be triggered into thinking it's not. So again, this is just it's the same message coming through again, to not allow your emotions to trick you, to be silent, to pay attention, and don't just blurt out whatever this Mercury retrograde and this Scorpio emotional control energy wants you to do. And just watch everything that's going on around you, feel what's going on around you, but don't react. Just watch. Be more of an observer in this situation. So your challenge is showing up as the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. So you are going to want to distance yourself from this person. The Nine of Pentacles is a very independent energy, and the Four of Pentacles is a very stingy energy. And so this is going to be about you wanting to pull yourself back from this person and deciding if you even want to continue to have a long-term relationship with this person, or if you're just giving up. That energy we saw at the beginning of this is over, I'm done with this person, I'm never going back. That's going to be your challenge, is when you feel like you want to distance from them because they are triggering you, the challenge is going to be to not do that. The challenge is going to be to continue to play, have fun, not take so seriously, dive into your imagination of when you first met, to really go into those energies, even when you're feeling like, I just never want to talk to them again. That's going to be your challenge. So there's the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups. So this wheel is here again. There's another major showing up here, which I love in this situation, that there's another major here, because this is again reminding us that the universe is really going to help you. The universe understands that you are being triggered and you're going to want to not talk to them and be cold or isolate and go read your book and your bottle of wine all by yourself because you're not doing it with them. But the universe is saying to not disrupt that bond. I keep getting that. and that the wheel is here for the same reason that the chariot showed up here, to help you. It's the universe is putting wind in your back to go back to that person and say, hey, I've got a bottle of wine here. Do you want to share it with me? And let's just have fun. Let's not worry about the fight we had today. Let's just have fun today. We can worry about that fight another time if we want to, but not today. Today we have fun. That's what the universe is going to help you to do. Because we have the Two of Cups here. This is clearly someone who you love very much and they love you very much. And there's just this need here to talk and to not isolate yourself and to just have fun. Be playful. I keep getting that. And to understand that the bond that you have is so deep that don't hurt the situation by saying something that you might later regret. Take a really deep breath is what I'm getting from that. Because the message coming through here with the 10 of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles is that this is telling me that you could end up breaking your own heart, that all of the investment you've put into whoever this is for you, this retrograde, and by believing these emotions that are trying to trick you, is really just going to end up in disaster. And as we said, there's going to be no upside to this, only a downside to doing it. And so don't disrupt. I get that too. Don't disrupt the bond. Really ground your energy with this 7 of Pentacles and the same message coming through that you have already put so much into this relationship. There's already such a strong bond that turn this energy, become worry-free in this situation. To, even if you are mad, it just keeps coming through. It's the same message. Even if you are mad, just push that anger ahead to a different day and just continue to remember the good times. It's so strong. There's the Ace of Pentacles and there's the 4 of Wands. This message is just so simple and repetitive now that it's saying, okay, yes, you might be triggered. You might be feeling like this person was unfair to you, but the reality is it's not unfair. The reality is you've been triggered because you have a wound, and to look at that wound as your opportunity. And this is where we said to keep your upper chakras open and receiving the messages you need, because that's exactly how you're going to figure out how this person has triggered you into an opportunity to heal. It's time to heal with the Ace of Pentacles. This is when the universe gives you an ace of any of the suits, it's the divine saying it's time. I'm giving this to you now because it's time. So seize the moment. Don't let this Ace of Pentacles disappear on you. Grab it and use this opportunity to heal. And we can do that. You can do that by just having fun with this person. Even when you feel like you don't want to have anything to do with them, go back and have that bottle of wine or whatever it is you do. Doesn't have to be wine. Please don't let it have to be wine. But there was a wine bottle in that card. You understand. So the point is, seize this opportunity to, and it's going to be challenging. It's showing up in your challenge. It will be challenging to say, this really hurts me to come to you with my bottle of wine and share it with you, but I'm going to do it because this is my opportunity to heal. And this is my lesson, and it will pay off because there's an Ace of Pentacles here. Of course it will pay off. And then with the 7 of Pentacles, we have the 4 of Wands. And this, again, same message. Everything that you have invested, all of the milestones that you have reached with this person, continue to stay open to that. Don't forget about that. If you have to, again, delve into this imaginative energy of when you first started, daydream about the day you met or the best day you two ever had. This is what this is saying. Just go back there and put the anger aside for now. You can always deal with it later. The thing about anger, though, is it tends to dissipate over time. And I'm not saying to sweep things under the rug. I'm saying that's what these cards are saying, that if you let the energy go at least for a little while, this, whatever you're triggering and healing, is probably going to dissipate anyway because you're going to be healing. And here's what's amazing about the whole thing. We have the World and Strength, and the World is about passing the test. So what did we say? We said you're being tested here into using the triggering as an opportunity to heal. You're being tested that even though you're completely angry with this person, you're still going to go to them and say, hey, let's just share this bottle of wine right now. Let's just do that. That tells me this world card means you pass that test. By the end of the retrograde period, you are passing the test. And again, this is another major here. So not including this world card, because this is you passing the test and you did it on your own. Not including that world card, we have 1, 2, 3 majors here that the universe is here helping you, because this is how strongly the universe wants you to pass this test. That you're going to feel strength out of the blue. You don't know where that strength is going to be coming from, but you're going to feel it. And you're going to say, yeah, I'm being called to share my bottle of wine, even though I really feel like I hate this person right now. I'm being called to do that. And you'll be given the strength to do it. And you won't really know where that strength came from. Like I always say, the strength card only shows up in spreads when something is going to be challenging. If it's not challenging, you don't need the strength card. So, but we already know that. We know it's going to be challenging for you. You're going to be triggered. You're going to be mad. Your emotions are going to be all over the place. And that is your challenge, to focus on that, hone on that, call on your inner King of Swords and understand, have total authority over the way you communicate during this Mercury retrograde. So with the World, we have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles with the Strength card. And underneath is the Knight of Swords. So we had the King of Swords under this, the Knight of Swords under this. And this is very much about strong and deliberate communication, not just strong communication, but very precise, deliberate communication, so that you are not saying the things that you later don't mean because your Scorpio emotions told you to. And again, Scorpio has nothing to do with your sun sign, it has to do with your emotions. So these clarifiers both showed up as queens. This is more confirmation that you both have. This is a balanced energy. The Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles are very good together in the sense that they have balanced energy. It's an equal relationship. They have equal ways of approaching each other. This Justice card is proving that too. And this is you, and this is the person you are dealing with, whatever that is for you. But this is an equal type of relationship. There's no need for you to disrupt anything at this time. So more confirmation of that. The Queen of Wands, you're showing up as the Queen of Wands because you have now passed this test and you can feel that you've passed this test. So now these blocked emotions, or these emotions that are wanting to spill over, and all these outbursts you want to have, because you've healed that, now you're feeling empowered and now you've passed the test. And then them showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, I don't know how they will be in this situation, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If they triggered you, they didn't do it intentionally, because they are the Queen of Pentacles. And Queen of Pentacles is a very kind and nurturing type of energy. So if they did trigger you, it was meant to be. It's why the Ace of Pentacles is here. The universe is saying it was time. It was time for you to be triggered. It's time for you to heal. And it really doesn't have anything to do with this person, which is why the universe is saying, don't break the bond you have with them. And this is a partnership. This is a together forever kind of person, whatever that is for you, a sibling, a friend, a lover. This is a together forever kind of person. And so just don't say things you don't mean. It took me 23 minutes to say that over and over and over again, because it's just how it kept coming out. This was a very clear message. So good luck to everybody during this Mercury retrograde, because it can be trying, as we just saw. But you've got this. You're going to pass the test. And in a few weeks, it's going to be direct again. And we can go back to just having fun. So please let me know how this was resonant for you. And we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.